Just $10 a month helps the Right Way Foundation continue to transform foster youth futures through housing, mental health, employment, and community.
Welcome back, folks, to Right Way Podcast, where you know our theme is 10 minutes of healing the right way, where we hear awesome stories from folks about taking their pain and turning it into power. This is part 3. We're interviewing our guy, Jimmie, new staff with the Right Way Foundation. He did 36 years behind bars. A great student athlete. His supposedly coach, and I say supposedly coach, blocked him from getting to a major university to take his football skills to the next level. And that affected him tremendously in a negative way, where he ran the streets. But now we're going to fast forward and just really focus in on his life behind bars. And, you know, hopefully he can share some wisdoms so we'll know other folks won't end up where he ended up at. So, Jimmie, welcome back, Jimmie.
How you doing?
Thank you. I want to say thank you for giving us another great session of words of wisdom. So, you know, I know your coach played that game. It hurt you very, very much. You ran the streets, ended up doing some things and getting convicted for a long time.
Yep.
So what was the experience like when you first went? How old were you when you first went to jail?
I was 21.
21. Okay, so big boy.
When I entered prison, I was 21. When I was arrested, I was 19.
Okay, 19. Good to go. Okay, and so how was it? Let's back up. I mean, now I can't say this like it's a cool talk.
Yeah.
How was that experience? You know, we're about to go down painful memory lane.
It's traumatizing. You know, especially during the time I came in prison. Prison was really prison.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that really sticks in my mind and changed me was the fact that I heard a man scream. I had never heard a man scream until I entered prison. And to hear, you hear women scream all the time, but to hear a man scream, it's bone shattering.
Wow. And not to make light of it, did he scream like a woman or it was a masculine scream?
It was a man scream.
It was a man scream.
It was a man scream, but it was a man scream in desperate need of assistance, and none was coming.
None was coming.
Yeah.
And we can only imagine what he was going through.
Exactly.
Let the audience just think it through.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so that changed me. That made me, that went into survival mode. I went into survival mode at that point. I told myself I was not going to become a victim.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you look at me wrong, I may snap. I'd rather be in the hole than to be a victim.
Mm-hmm.
That became my, standard.
Mm-hmm.
And it quickly got known that was my standard. And people didn't mess with me. But that's not the kind of life I wanted to live, you know what I'm saying? But I tried to, do the things the right way.
Mm-hmm.
But that's odd. But
right way.
Yeah, but I, sometimes you can't because of circumstances.
Correct.
But changed my life basically in prison because of the things that people see on TV is not true. It's not how it is. The movies and the shows and all these type of things. That's not how it is. Prison is brutal. It's where barbarianism is at its worst.
Animals.
It's to that point where you can. It's like what Malcolm X said. Either it could become an educational university, and it can be an educational university and barbaric Roman, take them to the stadium type.
Wow.
Kill. It was like, gladiator for real, yeah.
That's right. I think they call it gladiator
school. They call it gladiator
right?
school, yeah. Wow. Gladiator school. They teach you how to make knives, how to make bulletproof vests. Back in the day, they used to shoot at you with the 14 gauge. They didn't shoot, but later they came with the mini. The mini changed everything.
Okay.
But the prison life was a fact that you miss your family. I mean, every waking moment.
So you did 36 Thanksgiving, 36 Christmas.
Yes.
36 birthdays.
Well, yeah, 36 birthdays, 36 Christmas.
Wow.
36 everything. And each one of those was just as grueling as the next. And it came to the point where you never celebrated your birthday. Your birthday just was another day. Christmas wasn't a holiday that, you really wanted to hear. You hear all the music. I'll be home for Christmas and all that kind of crap. You didn't want to hear that crap. You go in your cell, close the door, turn on music, and probably try to drink some wine.
You received a life sentence, you're supposed to do the rest of your life behind bars.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Okay, and what happened there where you got out?
What that was, Governor Brown basically said, and he was right, that he was the cause of these indeterminate sentences. And most of those indeterminate sentences were most proportionally given out to blacks. And he realized later, his second time being governor, that he made a mistake. And he wanted to correct it as much as possible. So he started to change laws, and when those didn't fall through, he started giving out commutations. Some of the things he directed courts to do, and one of those things he directed courts to do was it was called a 775, and that's what I filed under. 775. Went back to court, and the judges went through my file and said, "Wait a minute, this guy didn't do this," and that's how I got out. Through that process was a 775 process. But prison is not a place. It can be two things. It can be educational. It can't. To me, it became educational because I took the violence and set it to the side. You can do that when you have done as much time as I have. People start saying, "Well, hey, that's one of the OGs. Leave him alone. He's doing this. He's doing that." But what I was doing was I was studying.
Oh, so you had a reputation of don't mess with big man. He's cool,
Leave it alone. Yeah.
Leave it alone. Okay.
And
all
so
right.
I started studying, reading all kind of books, history books, philosophy books, religious books.
Do you know how many books you read?
I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you how many books I've read. I mean, it's in the thousands.
Either prison. Is this a true statement? Either prison is going to make you or break you.
It really is.
And
I've known
how many
guys,
people?
I've known guys who've lost their minds, committed suicide, tried to commit suicide, became pill driven, where they had to have medication to just go to sleep and to be able to function. I saw people lose it. Really lose it.
What's a typical day behind bars? You say Monday through Friday is our work week. There's probably no such thing.
There's no
It's
such
just
thing.
Monday through Sunday.
It's just straight.
Days.
It's just days.
You
Days.
shouldn't even put a month before. It should be just days.
The days just blend in. You don't even know. Some days you only wake up and you don't even know what day it is because it's basically the same thing every day.
Every day.
Every day. You wake up, same time, go to breakfast, same time, unless something happens. It's like a repetition. It's like being on a little squirrel on a wheel.
Yeah, hamster on a wheel.
Yeah, hamster on a wheel. You're just going around the circle. That's how it is. And it's very depressing. It could break you if you don't have your faith.
If you just don't feel like getting out of bed that day. What do you do?
You just don't get out of bed.
Oh, so you just stay behind the bars and don't get up?
Yeah, you just stay in your cell.
And no one's gonna come look for you? Be like, hey,
Oh, they're gonna come look for you.
where's
but
Jimmie?
Yeah, they're gonna come look for you, but
And they'll tell you get up or
you don't have to get up. There's nothing. You can refuse anything in prison, no matter what it's work, going to medical, doing anything. You have the right to refuse. But sometimes you have the right to refuse. You get a disciplinary. Disciplinary is at 115. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to me?
Yeah.
I got life.
yeah, no, correct.
So
Yeah.
they just
Correct.
let it go.
And how is, I'm going back to Hollywood because you mentioned movies and stuff like that. Is it really secluded like that? The brown with the brown, blacks with the blacks, white with the whites, yellows with the yellows, reds with the reds?
It is to the point where now it's not to the point where like the movies where nobody talk.
Okay.
No, that's not true. I had white friends, I had Asian friends, Hispanic friends. It's just that when somebody does something stupid and the war breaks out,
You got to pick sides.
you got to pick sides.
Whoa.
You got to pick sides. Who you running with and what are you doing? If you're not running with your right, you can become a victim. Easy.
By your own people.
Oh yeah, by young people.
Yeah, say you was a punk, you was a buster. Why'd you go with them?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So you can't do it. So it
So
becomes
what
real bad.
made you stay positive?
My father passed,
Okay.
and everybody thought that I was going to lose it. I know guys who lost it, but I didn't. I didn't want to make my father's death, something that I turned ugly because I snapped.
Correct.
But what I did was I turned it. I turned it into me trying to better myself, and by me trying to better myself, I started to educate myself, and then just so happened, boom.
Okay. So, we got about
Yeah.
40 seconds left of this.
that's true.
What's the words of wisdom or encouragement you can say to brothers in lockdown, going to be on lockdown or coming out of lockdown?
Coming out of lockdown, stay focused and don't let those who are in positions of authority break you.
Oh, got you.
Don't let them break you.
Yeah.
God is on your side.
Okay.
All you have to do is trust in him and move on. Don't let these little things take you off your square.
Well, thank you, brother. We want to thank our man Jimmie for blessing us. 3 shows, 3 segments. If you only caught this one, you got to go catch the first 2. He has a fascinating story. I'm glad that we hired him. He's a part of Right Way team to share his wisdoms with some of our young knuckleheads. On behalf of all the youth we serve in LA County, I want to say peace, God bless, and tune in next week where we hear some great stories from our folks turning their pain going to power. Peace.